You found me, Senior. Thank you. Look, it's the same Blubbin' Puffin. Still preening, still hunting insects, still giving little gifts to its friends, as if the dark side never existed. When I look at it, it's like none of that ever happened. No riddles, no adventure with you, no the other me. But I know I was there. When I close my eyes, I can still hear those voices. I can hear that Sigrika telling me, you'll always end up back here. If I go back, what would happen? I'm scared to find out. Though you told me not to think about it, I still ran away and hid myself here.
Professor Lucilla, Dr. Luke, and me, we're all here to help. So, allow yourself to step away and rest a little before you find the answer.
Then, can you stay with me a little longer? Thank you.
A new riddle's out. I should tell Sigrika. No reply from her. Guess I'll go see the divinator myself first.
Just in time. I checked the surveillance footage and didn't see anyone coming in and out with a dessert. Pity. Then I'll be your assistant, detective. Anything you need, just let me know. Young friendship is so full of passion. Even if you tell them not to visit, they'll always find a way to sneak in. Later, I simply set up seats for visitors so they could sit and chat here.
This cat looks familiar. I think I've seen it inside the infirmary.
Yes, come to think of it, this cat could be considered one of the doctors here.
Luck here as well, it seems.
Indeed. He's probably struggling with himself. If I had known someone was there at the time, I would have opened the door and offered him some candy at least. I started off assuming we were looking for a person, but having thought about it, the culprit might not be a human at all.
Did you discover something?
Not a discovery. I just remembered something now. When you were describing the clues, I was suddenly reminded of a few little moments. The thought that flashes through the mind in an instant is often the closest thing to the truth. When you've eliminated the impossible, whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth. Am I right? Why don't we recreate the scene? Think of it as a role-playing game. When I was infiltrating the Fraxinus, I had to regularly change identities. Priest, doctor, delivery guy, occasionally, dead body. You weren't exactly thrilled with my methods back then, but things are much safer now. No one's shooting at me, we're just looking into some missing waffles. Like I said, you're the detective, and I'm your assistant.
Then. So, commissioned by the Star Torch Academy Infirmary, I will be the detective investigating this missing waffle case.
And I'm your assistant, and and also the client of this commission. The incident occurred at 7:30 a.m. this morning. We've searched through all humans entering and leaving the infirmary around that time and found no notable suspects. Meaning, only one possibility remains. What do you reckon?
If no human committed the crime, then the suspect isn't a person. Could it be that calico cat?
Nicely deduced. If it's a small campus animal, one that can easily stay out of sight, it's no wonder it avoided the cameras.
If that cat is the culprit, he couldn't have finished the entire plate on the spot.
But when I returned to the infirmary, the plate was empty.
Looks like it packed the rest and left. The question is, where?
A place not far from here. Quiet, undisturbed. A place like... Speaking of a place nearby with plenty of cover, this might be it. All the equipment and materials piled up here have created the perfect little hideouts for small animals, but they're quite alert. If we approach without caution, they'll likely make a run for it.
Should we use something as bait?
Snacks, you say? If it hasn't finished its previous spoils, this trick might work. Anyway, we can give it a try. Waffles are almost finished. Seems our cat friend has been hungry for a while. It's all skin and bones. Such a small cat. No wonder it didn't get caught on surveillance.
Quite the appetite for its size.
That means it's still healthy overall. When a student is overwhelmed, I sometimes recommend that they adopt a small pet through the academy. It can really help people unwind. Of course, it does come with duties. A little one like this, for instance, needs a stable home and a lot of patience.
It doesn't seem to be a cat registered with the academy. What should we do with it?
Oh, it's very frightened and may have a stress response. Let's take it somewhere quiet first. Then we'll discuss further when it gets better.
Yes, I hear your call. You seek some.
starting to feel at home now.
Since the Academy allows animal adoptions, let's take it to the shelter.
The standard animal adoption process for students is rather complicated, but there are ways to navigate it more smoothly. For example, we could start with background checks for students and support staff. Then, we could invite a select group to the adoption event.
So you already had everything figured out on the way back?
The young have the luxury of thinking one step at a time. As adults, we always have to think a few steps further. If you're able to attend the adoption event, that would certainly move things along. You could be a surprise guest and, at the right moment, hold up this clever little kitten for everyone to see.
Sounds awfully like you want me to enjoy the festivity.
You can put it that way. Just like a machine will malfunction if its springs are too tight, we all need to unwind from time to time. I hope your time here as a student can leave some sweet memories for you. Would that embarrass you?
It's just, sometimes I feel like you're a little too careful with my feelings, Luke. I'd rather you stand next to me. Just like old times. Not simply watching from a distance, but walking right beside me.
Walking right beside you. Huh. I see. You want me to be more than just an observer. This is what you meant when you first invited me to the Academy, right? You wanted me to monitor the Fraxidus, but you also hoped that witnessing the vibrant life here would save me from the mire of my past. Just as you anticipated, the youth here have indeed lifted my spirit. Watching them always gives me a lovely little escape from the stress, even if it's just for a moment.
So, feel like enjoying your break now?
Well, I've already accepted your invitation. Only my approach is a bit special. It's like this little calico who wandered into our world. There's a special joy in just getting involved naturally, doing what feels right. But on a day like this, I shall take my friend's advice. I'll try my best to enjoy the break, at least.
Got anything in mind?
How about we start by recruiting some kind-hearted people to adopt this cat? I'll try not to make any plans and just go with the flow. This way, would you feel that I'm relaxed and enjoying myself in the moment? Of course. Please. Look forward to it. Once it's adopted, I'll apply for some time off. Then I'll invite you again. Now, I'll relax and go try to find our little friend a home.
Excuse me? Is Professor Lucilla here? Oh, I forgot. Sometimes she waits for me here instead.
The engineering repair pass. Lucilla. This must be it.
Hello there. Need a hand?
I'm here for Professor Lucilla's projector repair.
Oh, that one. It's fixed for now, but some parts were too damaged. It might quit again soon.
Got it. I'll let her know.
I heard it died in class. You're on her Royan culture course, right? That class just isn't the same without the projector. I sat in once. Oh, it was fascinating. Not surprising, really. She was one of the top scholars from the Pioneer Association. Makes even the GE courses fun. And those slides. She took all the photos in the Royan settlements herself. It'd be a shame if you missed them because of the projector. Oh, and bring this back to her too. Took some effort, but it's finally fixed.
What's this?
Better let Professor Lucilla explain. Trust me, she will, even if you don't ask.
Sorry for the trouble. Let's see. Ah, perfect. It's working again. This cassette inside. Did the engineering staff give it to you? Oh, figures. They're always so reliable.
So what is it exactly?
Footage from my Pioneer Association days, when I was leading a research team, recorded on a body cam. Some of the data was damaged in an accident. I thought it was lost forever.
You must really miss those days.
I miss every day that's already passed. Humans are nostalgic creatures. We invent all kinds of ways to keep memories alive and carry them forward, don't we? Anyway, thanks again for helping me fix it. I still have a meeting later, but maybe some quick coffee before that.
Better not. Caffeine keeps me up all night.
Really? I can't sleep without it these days. All right then, rain check. I owe you one.
I'm sorry, Professor Lucilla. I still can't make up my mind.
That's all right, Lorraine. Forget about all the deadlines and notes. When your desire grows too strong to keep it inside, come to me.
But the academic affairs said that the rules are...
Don't worry. If a rule fails to protect my students, then the rule's not right.
You're doing so much for someone like me who slows everyone down. Thank you. Thank you so much, Professor.
All right, go get some food. No one thinks straight on an empty stomach, and have plenty of carbs, or you'll end up stressed and bald like your teacher here.
But your hair looks great. You've got nothing to worry about.
And you're not someone who slows everyone down, Lorraine. Eat well, rest well. I'll always be here for you.
Talking with your student here. Why not in your office?
Discussing the way out with a student in a cramped room? Even I can't stand sitting in there. Lorraine, a memory-type resonator from Rebel College. Her forte has been unstable lately. Her recent memories have started to blur with her older ones. While she can still manage her daily life, it's devastating for her studies. Just as you can't change a movie by wishing at the screen, conventional treatments won't work for memory-type resonators. She can only find her way out by herself.
How long would that take?
Maybe by tomorrow morning. Maybe a lifetime.
So, she's...
Applying to quit the academy. Life here has simply become too heavy for her. Rover, if you were in my shoes, would you let her leave? Funny. I'm not sure I'm cut out for it either. Anyway, time to get back to my mountain of paperwork. See you later.
leave it to me.
Come on, little one. Naughty children.
They've had it. Guests of the unkind.
Protection!
Moment of resonance. Together we vanquish. Beckon the divine flame.
Come on!
Night mode off.
Sorry for the wait. How's our furry friend doing? That's great. Indeed. Now that this minor incident is behind us, it's time we find it a reliable home. Me?
I mean, it can really help people unwind.
So, this is the break you want me to enjoy?
That's just my thought. It's up to you.
To be honest, I don't find the idea unacceptable, but bringing a new life into my own is something I shouldn't take lightly. For instance, the cat would need its own space to explore, clean water, nutritious and balanced food, and, of course, enough toys to play with. And all of those things would take half of my room at least. Are you sure? It'll be a considerable amount of work. Then it's settled. Next time you visit, maybe you could bring a few toys it might like. I'm completely clueless when it comes to amusing a cat. Something that rolls or moves under its paws. Things it can tread safely. Preferably something that can help me relax as well. I can already imagine it speeding across the room and scattering my neatly organized documents.
Then you'd shake your head while brushing paper scraps off its tail.
Sounds like something that might actually happen.
And later on, you'll have to give it a name.
Ooh, a name. Something I'm not particularly good at. I'll let you decide when you visit. I have work this afternoon. I'll take it to a checkup before my shift. Once I take a break from work again, I'll invite you over to try a few new dishes. And let's see if this little one has learned to open the door for you by then.
Go on. What are you in the mood for? Action movies these days are all CGI. Not my favorite. How about this? Incident Report 27. Gravity manipulation failure.
That's an action movie?
It's the playback of a harmless lab accident. A live-action documentary. Professor Mournier stars in it too. You rarely see her so flustered. Shame it's too short for a full movie. Horror. Not many options now. But there's one in production. Perro in the Box. Sounds promising.
Perro?
Yup. A monster which goes Perro, Perro no! Drags a young girl into a box. They're filming in Raguna. Rumor says they've rented a real pirate ship. Romance. Not really my thing. Love stories on the screen are too filtered. Campus love dramas are far more entertaining if you ask me.
Oh, how about that cassette I got from the Department of Engineering? The one with your Pioneer Association footage? Have you watched it?
That one? Not yet. Too much going on. I'm not ready for distractions.
Why don't we watch it when you're free?
That sounds lovely. Once I'm done with the things at hand, let's watch it together.
Sounds good. Leave it to me.
Come on, little one.
I need it.
Leave it to me.
you're here. Studies show that ideal relaxation spaces feature bright light, ample oxygen, and open views. That's why I chose this location. What do you think?
We're here to help you relax. So it's actually about how you feel.
I see. I rarely leave the Institute for anything other than work, so this is unusual for me. It's nice here. The breeze, the view. I think I'm feeling relaxed. Thank you. I had a great time today. I hope to convert this feeling into inspiration back at the Institute. Otherwise, your efforts will be wasted.
Even if I can't offer professional advice, talking might lighten your mind. Just like when we launched Helios.
Understood. Then, I'll borrow a bit more of your time. Please look at this. Sylph, an escort mech designed for Frostland expedition teams. It's mainly designed to boost mobility, gliding, dashing, short flights, all to improve exploration efficiency.
That doesn't sound like something that would bother you.
True, its current structure has already made all these functions possible. Yes, according to field reports, the challenge in the Frostlands isn't just environmental. The crew's mental stability is equally critical. Isolation, monotonous views, repetitive work, interpersonal friction, and lack of privacy. These all impair team morale and hinder research. I hope Sylph can also provide psychological support. But that isn't my specialty. Emotional needs vary by personality. Ideally, a mathematical model should account for all cases. I need to use quantifiable personality indicators from validated metrics, such as Star Torch Mental Health Scale, New Federation Multiphasic Personality Scale, or targeted self-assessments for critical situations. Then there's the variance in reliability and validity between the scales, the bias and the covariance introduced by subjects answering in different contexts. Sorry, did I confuse you?
When it comes to people, you have to try to understand the emotional aspect.
Understand the emotional aspect?
That's right. Just leave it to me. Leave it to me. Swift and resolute. Any updates on the mech's location?
Well, what a coincidence. It's around the place where we first met. Talk about a blast from the past. No one's gonna fall from the sky this time, right? Oh, over there. Careful. Let me check it out first.
Detected. Star Torch Academy certified personnel in proximity. Escort mode activated. Scanning for hostile units. Target locked. Executing. Eradication.
Looks like it just ran out of juice and shut down. Let's see here. The mech's startup logic isn't set to attack, but sentry. It's programmed to hunt down and eliminate threats contaminated by the Void Storm until the surroundings are 100% clear. Yep. And this must be the family picture that student mentioned. I remember her. She was a researcher from the Institute who lectured at the Academy last semester. A pretty nice lady. But not long after I got into the Academy, she led a team on a survey mission. And they hit a small void storm. She didn't make it back. That was the first time I realized the danger of the void storm. It really stuck with me. So she was his mother.
Did he modify the mech because of his lost mother?
Well, maybe he wanted revenge. Or maybe he was just trying to prevent another tragedy like the one that took his mom. Its core programming prioritizes protecting human escorts above everything else, even over securing the survey data. Now that we found it, we should...
Alert! Alert!
Huh? Wow, must have got quite a motor under that hood. No, wait! It's getting away! Doesn't look like it's out of control. Maybe it detected a contaminated exoswarm nearby? Or TD threats?
We should catch up anyway.
Oh, so you're worried someone might be hurt? Got it. Firing up the bike.
Leave it.
Over there! Wait, isn't that...
Help! Somebody help!
Ha! 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 Ta! Ha!
I'm still alive. Miss Lene and Rover, you're both okay. Oh, thank goodness.
That's supposed to be our line. How did you end up here?
I'm sorry. After you left, the more I thought about it, the more I freaked out. I knew I should have confessed about the modification, but I was too scared of being caught. I thought if I could just find it first, I could fix everything. I thought I could handle it on my own, but in the end, I couldn't do anything right. I wanted to create a mech to protect everyone, but put people in danger instead.
Here. This is what you were looking for, right?
Oh, it's... Thank you, Miss Lene. She must be very disappointed in me. She hoped that I would become an excellent researcher. But I really don't care about the data she protected with her life. I know this isn't the mindset of a qualified researcher, but I only wish that I could have been quicker in saving her. That the mech could be stronger. That she would return safe and sound. But the truth is, I can't do anything right.
That's not true. This mech you made is incredible. That's right. And it's practically as quick as my souped-up bike. It's honestly amazing you pulled that off with whatever parts you could find.
But...
I know what you're trying to say. But the things you feel like you have to carry alone, you're allowed to share that weight sometimes. There are always more choices than you can see. When you feel lost, just raise your head and look around. Your home has always been where it was, and you're still working hard for it, aren't you? And you've got friends with you. We might all have our own way of doing things, but everyone here is headed for the same goal. Isn't that what Star Torch Academy is all about?
yes, but of course so much trouble.
Come on, why are you still hung up on that? A little chaos is just a normal research day. And I was talking about getting a bike ride. Now thanks to you, I actually got one. All right, this isn't a place for talk. Let's head back to the academy. And when we're back, you should tell everyone the whole story.
I understand.
So, understanding the emotional aspect involves watching a movie?
Yeah, I figured you haven't watched many.
If by movies you mean edited videos, then I'm familiar with observing experimental records. Do you like movies? Have to watch.
It's starting. I hope you enjoy it.
It's a beautiful story. Yes, I did notice a few logical gaps. For instance, someone as knowledgeable as McConnor should have managed the readout failure more effectively, and an outsider like Elian wouldn't have had clearance for the core research sector. But when McConnor's photo travels through gravity and time and finds its way back to Elian a century away, I felt my eyes well up. When old Elian looks at McConnor's smile in the photo, unchanged from their first meeting, what could he possibly be feeling? You're right. After all, the real McConnor has been lost to the black hole forever.
Because meeting Makana is probably the most beautiful memory in his life.
The most beautiful memory.
No matter who they are or what they're going through, there's always something that can lift a person up. Sorry, I need to return to the lab immediately.
Hope she doesn't get a speeding ticket from Mr. Sigma.
Good thing we got the projector fixed. We can finally relax and watch the footage for once.
Not worried you'll scare the students away.
Oh, please. They've had their fun long enough. It's my turn now. All right, enough talk. Movie time. It's been with me for years. It's earned its rest. And honestly, breaking down halfway is the ending that fits it best, don't you think?
Should we find another projector? Feels like you miss your days in the Pioneer Association.
I do, and I don't. Let's keep the footage where it is. We shouldn't cling to the past forever, right? But I will still need a new projector for Lorene's lessons.
Lessons? So she's staying?
She is. And she insists on taking the end-of-term exams. I offered her support for the paperwork and arranged a medical leave plan with the new federation, but she chose to stay. Even with the risk of not reaching the finish line, she said.
Breaking down halfway is the ending that fits her best?
Exactly. This time, my student taught me something.
Is there any improvement in her forte?
Sadly, it's growing more unstable. She's not at risk of overclocking yet, but the memory confusion is now affecting her daily life. She's fighting hard just to hold on to one or two things each day. Rover, if you could only remember one thing a day, what would you choose?
That's hard to decide.
Yes. It's something we can't answer until that day comes.
So, what did Lorene choose to remember?
She told herself, I must never, ever give up.
She's brave.
Yes. She's like a real-life movie hero, if you ask me. As her teacher, I have to pull myself together and be the loyal, supporting cast who witnesses what she'll become.
I hope she gets a good ending.
She will. I'll make sure of it.